Elementals are responsible for the weather. Elementals are responsible for even earthquakes, heat waves, floods, tornadoes. This is why when a person goes missing at one of those national parks, if you listen to David Paulides and his missing 411 cases, a lot of the times a storm will occur. There's a reason for that. It's because they get together and they create a weather event. Now, I watched a man's video not long ago where he says the worst thing that can happen is if the elementals and the nature spirits and all of that gain up against us and all of this. I tried to post all of these things on my Telegram, but I think I'm going too quickly for many people to keep up. So I'm going to try and report these things to you as best as I can, because I feel like they want people to know this. Like I said, we've poisoned the air, we've poisoned the ocean, we've poisoned the ground. We thought that we were the only ones here, but these beings were here before us, and they will be here after us. And I know, like, this doesn't, like, go through all that much, this article here, okay? Because a lot of the times what I explained before about different dimensions, what I noticed in my observations with this is that a lot of people think maybe the craft is taking off at fast and light speed. We have different types, and there's some that are man-made. But the one thing that I'm talking about is it almost seems like it gets really small. Like it goes beep, and it like pops out of our space. It just disappears. And this is interdimensional travel. It's just going to look like it disappears right in front of your eyes. But really, it's shifting into another dimension. Okay? But over here, okay, because I didn't even finish this. I stopped it at 307, and I was like, you know what? I know I have to at least begin to deliver this message. But look at this. It says right here, wait, where'd it go? We were in slavery under the elemental spiritual forces of the world, just like now. You gotta remember, they blame everything on the reptilians. But the reptilians are really the salamanders. And the salamanders are the element of fire. Everything's on fire right now. Even my own province is on fire right now. The heat waves, the fire, the flooding, the tornadoes, the extreme weather events. Right now, it is so yellow outside because of the heat, not only from the smoke, but I have this feeling that we're going to have like a really strong thunder and lightning storm with rain. Because I don't know, I know it's funny, but they dance. So the elementals start to dance together and they'll create a storm. I don't know how I know this, I just do. And this is why I wrote in my book about having a dance off with the aliens. Well, they're not aliens, they're elemental spirits. I had no idea what I was dealing with. And this is why it makes it so dangerous, because it's not aliens. It is truly the spiritual realms. And this also includes some darker things. But the reason why I'm showing you this right now is that right now we're also under the slavery of the spiritual elemental forces of the world. Not just the weather, you guys, but this is what they're talking about, that the reptilians control things. The reptilians are the beings of fire. I know it may not make sense, so if this is something new to you, I have done a lot of videos on the elementals. This is something that I found in the Secret Teachings of All Ages, a book that was written by Manly P. Hall. I believe it's found on page 279, and it is called, this is just by memory by the way, so I might have it wrong, check the description about the page, but it's called The Elements and Their Inhabitants.